Coach, we find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. A moment ago, through a shower of pyrotechnics, it was the hometown Broncos taking the field as they get set to do battle with the Seattle Seahawks. Here we go in a rematch of Super Bowl 48. The Seahawks and Broncos are underway. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line. First carry for Royce Freeman. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Well, snap came at 1. Keenum. And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. And he's able to get this one up to the 45-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. Flushed out right. Now he'll go deep down the... That's caught at the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That goes for a gain of 31. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 24. And they'll go on the ground. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them. 2
big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And on the ground they go with a running back. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
When you look at the geography we're staring at, this part of the field, don't you always think of big backs carrying the football, bruisers trying to pound it in? Instead, look at a little more of a scat back type, and he's trying to make it happen.
Yeah, they went with the elusive, slippery guy. Couldn't get in there, though. Looking to cash in on this opening drive. Here's 3rd and goal.
No, Roger.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown. A great effort there. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Broncos take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. on here, Brandon McManus for the point after. Extra point from McManus is good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now McManus on to kick this one off. On the return, the All-Pro 2 years ago, Tyler Lockett. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line. Speaking of Chris Carson, week 1 he had 7 carries, 6 in week 2. And Pete Carroll says he's gassed in that Monday night game after playing on special teams. Well, then he comes back on week 3, carries the ball 32 times, CD.
Yeah, for 102 yards and a touchdown. So my guess, he didn't play much on special teams against Dallas. They made sure he just carried the football. And first-round pick Rashad Penny only got 3 carries. But here's why Chris Carson became the lead guy. Physical, physical, physical. He's going to pound it inside the tackles. He's going to make defenses have to tackle him over and over. And after a while, you don't want to hit that guy anymore. And he wore down the Dallas defensive front and allowed Seattle to make some extra plays.
And incomplete on the deep ball. The intended target, Doug Baldwin. And it's 3rd and 4. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you don't score any points.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Alongside my broadcast partner, Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin hits the Seahawks with a football to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Out to the flat, that's complete to his running back. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And never good on a pass completion there to go the wrong way. Lost yardage.
No, for some reason it seems to work better when you throw it downfield or you can move the ball downfield running it that way, doesn't it? But in this case, if you're the defensive guys, you're energized. Executed well, and you caused a lost yardage play. That's going to feel good and look great in film.
His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down. They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. Picked off around the 27. And he'll bring it all the way back, just a yard or 2 shy of midfield.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bronco offense now set to come back out onto the field. And coming up on their second drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
Give him 3 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Jam.
Shake it hungry. Watch the twist.
Jam. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped.
Hey, Mike's right. Here we go, Rodgers. Right 20.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 47. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And it'll be a turnover on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. As he's got this down inside the 40 to the 39. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carried
nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. He finds his man, Baldwin. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to Denver right after this. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line. Shaquille Barrett able to get in there and take him down for a loss of 3. On 2nd down, Wilson. And this is complete. It's Marshall. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a 1st down. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he'll be wrapped up around the waist and pushed down. Brandon Marshall. Not dropping into coverage. He comes on the blitz and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now it's Wilson. over the middle, but it's incomplete. Back-to-back great plays defensively. You get the sack on 1st and goal. A great job in coverage there. All of a sudden, they're looking at 3rd and goal from further back than when they started.
And the really good play callers look ahead and down and distance sequence. Now he's got to backtrack a little bit and go maybe off his play sheet to try and dial something up here.
This has been a long drive. You got to figure a field goal would be a letdown. Can they convert now on 3rd and goal? Play action. It's Wilson. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone. Good work by that Bronco defense, and it leads to a 4th down. They converted once earlier on this opening drive, but now comes a big test. 4th and goal. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Doug Baldwin, a 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Sebastian Janikowski on for the PAT. Janikowski good with the extra point. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. Here's the Denver offense now. As they get set to take over here. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And a sideline pass. That's caught by Thomas. He's at the 30, 10, and all the way home for a Broncos score. Demaryius Thomas, 75 yards, and the Broncos able to show off their quick strike ability. And now the offense is going to stay out there as the Broncos will go for 2. They're going to try and run. Oh, able to avoid him. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start on the ground. It's Rashad Penny. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. He'll be brought down by the Broncos. It's a sack. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. Baldwin with it over the middle. Baldwin showing the finesse. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. So we're at halftime here in Denver with the Broncos leading this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. Tyler Lockett now with a return. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Von Miller in there to get him for his 2nd sack of the night.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witching hour. That's when everything goes haywire.
Looking for Baldwin, intercepted. He's picked off at his own 47. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. First possession of the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
To throw, it's Keenum. And the catch made. This is Emmanuel Sanders. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. Now they'll run on the draw. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
Right it back to him on first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's brought down to the 28.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Mary left, Mary left. Cut! Round 20. Mary left, Mary left. Here we go, 52. Mary left, Mary left. Cut!
Here's Keenum now on second down. Flush to his right. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
A nickel look by Seattle on third down.
Yep, 5 defensive backs now. Now Keenum. Oh, nice move. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Here's Freeman. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up first and goal.
That was good, tough running right up the middle. And if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
Welcome back now to Denver. It's Bronco football, and they also have the lead here as we get set for the 4th. So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Keenum to throw on second down. Steps away to his left. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football. Had to eat it and ended up on the ground.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Shotgun snap for Keenum. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jaron Reed, he's the one to get him this time, and back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down. And McManus able to put it through, and now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And a nice return sets them up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10, right at the 30.
take forever, okay?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the free safety, Darian Stewart. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line.
Partner, we always talk about possessions being at a premium in these games. And now in this situation, throwing an interception here when you have to claw your way back in, that one's going to hurt, and in a big way.
And they'll run it here. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. It was Jaron Reed who got him down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Now a first carry for their fullback. And Justin Coleman brings him down. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this. The Broncos on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. The fullback, Janovich, on the handoff. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
And sometimes it doesn't matter how big and strong and powerful you are. The defense is going to win an occasional battle, and they did on that one. Stopped him well short of picking up a first down.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense, as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And McManus able to put it through. And that will give them a 12-point lead. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. The Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Wilson throwing again. Right back for Marshall. This time it's complete. They'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for 3rd down. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Gotta go. Zebra.
On first down, Wilson. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now, Wilson. It's caught on the left side by Baldwin. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 7 catches for him now, and this last one, a first down. Now Wilson on first down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. It's Chris Harris with a pick, and they will take over at the 29-yard line.